Last summer, I had an email from a woman in Fife Council called Liza Lorimer, who suggested that organisations around North East Fife that had hospitable buildings might like to open them to provide a warm space. And we sat down and worked out how we could do it. And I'm very grateful to Sarah, who helped us tramp through the weeds of all the guidelines and the legalities of that. And I'm very grateful to Karen at the cafe for helping her do that and for allowing us to be with them every Wednesday. And I'm even more grateful to Liz and Alfie. Most of you will probably know Liz from running the Lighthouse Cafe, the Christian cafe in Cooper for many years. And she just happened to, I happened to read that the Lighthouse Cafe was shutting, which was and still is a great shame. And I popped in to see Liz to say, I don't suppose you might be interested in. And we all know what the answer was. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, because it meant that we were, first of all, getting Liz and Alfie, because the two of them had worked together in the Lighthouse Cafe, building relationships there, developing their huge pastoral skills, and of course all their hospitality skills as well have been to benefit in Ceres Coffee and Chat. And in a short while, we will hear from them about how that has been going. But above all, in the light of a difficult winter, more and more people, whatever our politics, more and more people everywhere in Britain are finding it more and more difficult to make ends meet. And if there's one thing that I feel our Lord calls us to, it is to create a safe, comforting, encouraging space where all are welcome. And possibly people might come who are not like us, who are maybe a little bit disruptive and difficult. And that is exactly what Ceres Coffee and Chat was set up to do. To be an erstwhile home where people could come and know they were welcome and safe.
Everybody for having us here. Going back to what Jane was saying about the lighthouse and that, through it, met a lot of people. And today, looking around the room, I know a lot of people who I met through there. And yes, 25 years seems a long time, but it went very quickly in lots of ways. And Ceres, well, it came about because, yes, I was retiring. And Alfie had come as a young student to get some work experience. And I'm not too sure what he'll tell you about that, but he did agree to come to Ceres. So I couldn't have been that bad. But I have to say, Alfie, you have done so well and come on so far. I know you don't recognise it, but I do. He has done brilliantly. He's grown in confidence, and he's got a really lovely touch with a coffee machine. So if you want a good coffee, get him, not me. He's not blushing, isn't he? I don't know, I can't see. Yeah. He doesn't blush, honestly. Anyway, go back to what Jane said. Yes, Jane phoned me and said, and I thought, wow, that is very strange, because I had been trying to advocate something similar at our church, but with everything that was happening, because we're the How Fife and we're very much in transition with no real certainty at that point as to what was going to happen. It kind of got set aside with everything else that was happening. So when Jane phoned, I thought, yeah, that sounds like a good way of doing it. And we managed to combine the two ideas, and Ceres Coffee and Chat was born. On our first day, I was there on my own. I didn't actually expect to see anybody that day. And what Jane was alluding to was a young mum. She started talking. And she was from St Andrews, and she had been bringing her car to the local garage, so she had time to kill. And she ended up telling me quite a lot of her personal problems. She just started talking, and it all tumbled out. And it turned out that her marriage was obviously could be improved. Her husband was not dealing with her very well. I don't think he was actually violent, but I think he could be quite abusive if he didn't get his own way. She was also concerned, I think she had 3 children, and she was concerned about finances and all sorts of things, and the whole thing just tumbled out. And when I told Jane afterwards about this woman, it was an amazing feeling to be able to give her the support that she needed, because by the time she left, she had obviously healed a little bit and had more confidence and went out smiling and promising to come back. Needless to say, we haven't actually seen her again, but that to me is positive, because the ones that come on a regular basis haven't found the peace that she obviously did get with downloading all her problems.